Hello children, welcome to another session of real numbers. And in our previous session we have discussed what are terminating decimal and what are non-terminating decimals, and how can we convert the terminating decimals to P by Q form, that we have discussed. And in our exercise 1.3 first and second problems also we have discussed. So now we are going to discuss exercise 1.3 third problem. Exercise 1.3 third problem, and we are going to solve this by theorem 1.4, based on the theorem 1.4. So before going to start the class, let us revise what is theorem 1.4. okay, in page number 12 it is there, and I am reading. Just look at theorem 1.4. Let x is equals to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, where m and n are non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which terminates, okay, where x is a rational number. X is equals to p by q be a rational number, p by q be a rational number, and the prime factorization of q, is of the form 2 to the power of n in m into 5 to the power of n. If this denominator factorization is of this form, then this decimal expansion of this p by q is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, this is our theorem 1.4. If x is a rational number means that is of the form p by q, and this p by q is of the form 2 to the power of the denominator. When we write the factorization of this, if this is of the form 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of n, then p by q has a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, to write this, let us go with exercise 1.3 third problem. Exercise 1.3 third problem. So write exercise 1.3 third problem. What is the question given? Write the following rationals. Write the following rationals. Write the following rationals in decimal form. In decimal form, using theorem 1.4. In decimal form, using theorem 1.4. Write the following rational numbers to the decimal form using theorem 1.4. So what is theorem 1.4? We can write the decimal expansion of the p by q based on the factorization of the denominator. If it is in the form 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, we can write its decimal expansion as terminates. So if the question is like this, if the question is 13 by 25, listen carefully. This rational number to the decimal form we have to write. So to write the decimal expansion, to write the decimal form, we have to factorize the denominator. So the denominator q is, when this is of the form p by q, the denominator 25 can be written as the denominator 25 can be written as 5 to the power of 2. Denominator 25 can be written as 5 to the power of 2. So this can be written as 13 by 25. It is equals to 13 by 5 to the power of 2. 13 by 25, that means it is equals to 13 by 5 to the power of 2. So what we can do, if the expression is of the form, if q is of the form 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, then it terminates. To change the denominator to the denominator tens and hundreds, I am going to multiply. Here we have a number 5 to the power of 2. So let us multiply this 5 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. This whole fraction by 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So let us multiply. Let us multiply this whole, multiply the given fraction. Let us multiply the given fraction by 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So numerator and denominator, we have to multiply this whole fraction by 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So then it is 13 into 2 to the power of 2 and this 5 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. 5 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. Listen carefully. Here what I am doing, the denominator is only of the form 5 to the power of something. When it is of the form 2 to the power and 5 to the power, we can convert it into a decimal form. So here I have 5 to the power of 2. So I am multiplying this same fraction by 2 to the power of 2 also. When I have multiplied this by 2 to the power of 2, if the numerator became 13 into 4 by the denominator 5 into 2 whole to the power of 2. 5 into 2 whole to the power of 2. So here I have a number with 5 to the power of 2. So I have converted this in this, I have multiplied by 2 to the power of 3. If I have in the denominator, if it is 5 to the power of 3, I will multiply the fraction by 2 to the power of 3, whole fraction, numerator and denominator. If the given fraction in the denominator, if it is 5 to the power of 4, I will multiply this whole fraction by 2 to the power of 4 into 2 to the power of 4. Is it right? Is it clear to you? Okay. In this case, the denominator is 5 to the power of 2. So I have multiplied the given fraction by 5 to the power of 2. So now 13 fours, it is 52 by 10 to the power of 2, that means 100. 52 by 100. When it is 52 by 100, we can convert this into decimal form. It is 0.52. It is 0.52. Now this is rational form of the given number by using theorem 1.4. By using the theorem 1.4, we have to check the q is of the form 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. If the given denominator is of this form, if it may be has only 2, we can convert it by the given equation. Okay, we can convert it to the decimal form. If it has, the denominator has only 2 to the power of something, we can convert it to the decimal. Is it clear, children? Is it clear? Okay, please copy this. Please copy this. Okay, and let us go with the next one. Next one. And this. Okay, now let us do the third problem. Let us do the third problem. The question is 23 by 2 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 2. Okay, by using the theorem 1.4, first we have to check the denominator q. Okay, the q is of the form 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n. But here the 2 power is 3 and 5 power is 2. To convert this into terminating decimal expansion, we need 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of m. That means we need the exponents are same. But here it is only 5.2. 2 to the power 3 into 5.5 to the power of 2. If I multiplied this numerator and denominator by the 5, it became 2 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 3. Is it clear? Is it clear? We need the denominator with 2 to the power into 5 to the power. The given is of that form only. So write the given q is of the form. The given q is of the form 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n. So write 23 by 2 cube into 5 to the power of 2. To write the decimal expansion, we need to multiply this numerator by and denominator also by 5 to the power of 1 or 5. 5 to the power of 1 or 5 means same. So 2 to the power 3, 5 to the power also 3. Now let us write the numerator. It is 23 into 5 by denominator 2 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2 into 1. 2 into 5 to the power of 1. It is 5 to the power of 3. And it can be written as 23 5s are 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10 no plus 1. It is 11 and 2 into 5 whole cube, 2 cube and 5 cube. So by using laws of exponents, it is equals to 2 into 5 whole cube. Now it is 115 by 10 cube. 10 cube means it is 1000. So we can write this of the form decimal form. So for 3 zeros I am writing 3 numbers after the decimal. So it is 0.115. So the decimal form of the 23 by 2 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 2 is 0.115. This is our decimal number, decimal form. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? If the given denominator of the form 2 to the power of something into 5 to the power of something, 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n, we can convert that into the terminating decimal form. If it has only 2 to the power of 4, if it maybe has only 2 to the power of 4, we can multiply the whole fraction by 5 to the power of 4 by 5 to the power of 4. If it has 2 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 1. So the denominator we need, so both powers are same we need. So we have to multiply this by 5 to the power of 2 into 5 to the power of 2. So then our solution is easy. First check the denominator and by multiplying the denominator by the equivalent number, we can change the denominator as 10 to the power of something. We can write this in the form of decimal. Okay, please copy this, please copy this. Okay, and fourth problem, let us discuss the fourth bit in this third problem. Fourth bit, it is 7218 by 3 to the power of 2 into 5 to the power of 2. Okay, 3 to the power of 2 into 5 to the power of 2. First, to convert this into decimal form, we have to check the denominator only. So the denominator only must be in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of n. But in this case it is 3 to the power of something. So what we have to do? Can we write 3 into 5 whole to the power of 2? It is equal to 15 square in the denominator. Can we write this? No. So what we have to do here is, let us divide this 7218 by 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2 means it is 9. So by 9 we have to divide this and we have to multiply this whole fraction by 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So let us see 7218 by 3 to the power of 2 into 5 to the power of 2 is equals to, let us divide this. So 9 into 7 to 18. Okay. And 9 8s are 72. Okay. 9 8s are 72. 9 8s are 72 and 0. So 18 every time we are taking. So 9 2s are 18. Write 0. So it is equals to 802 by 5 to the power of 2. I have cancelled this by this. So it is 5 to the power of 2 in the denominator. To convert this into decimal form, here it is only 5 to the power of 2. So multiply the fraction by 2 to the power of 2 by 2 to the power of 2. Multiply this whole fraction by 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So it is 802 by 5 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. Okay. 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So now 802 4s are 4 2s are 8, 4 zeros 0, 4 8s are 32. So now in the numerator it is 3208 by, this is 5 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 2. So 5 into 2 whole to the power of 2. It is equals to 3208 by 10 square means 100. To convert this into decimal, it is 100 means 2 zeros. So it is 32.08. This is the decimal form of the given P by Q. The given is P by Q and we have converted into decimal form. Only thing we have to do, check the denominator. It must be of the form either 2 to the power of something or 5 to the power of something or 2 into 5 to the power of something. Okay. Then we can write the given decimal into given P by Q into decimal form. Okay. Please copy this. Please copy this. Okay. Now I will give the homework for this session. Write homework. homework for this part 4. Homework. Exercise 1.3. Exercise 1.3. Third problem. In the third problem, second bit and fifth bit. Second and fifth bit. These two only you have to do homework. Okay, these two problems in the same method you have to do. That's it, children. That's it.